Hello, welcome to Not for Exam. I am your host Sujit and we are going to talk about pure rotation of a rigid body in moment of inertia. A body is said to be in pure rotation if all particles of the rigid body move in circular path with same angular velocity and plane of all these circles are parallel. Also, center of all these circles lie on a fixed straight line called axis of rotation. So we can say that pure rotation of a rigid body is actually the rotation of the rigid body about a fixed axis. Let's take a look at a rigid body rotating about a fixed axis and having angular velocity omega vector at some instant. We can see clearly from the given figure that all particles move in circular path about same axis of rotation with same angular velocity and all these circles are parallel to one another. Also, if radius of circle is r, then the speed of the particle is r omega. Also, the point located on axis of rotation will be at rest, and this understanding enables us to quickly find the total kinetic energy of the rigid body, which will be the sum of kinetic energy of all the particles. Therefore, the total kinetic energy of the rigid body in pure rotation is equal to kinetic energy of particle 1, that is half m1 v1 square, plus kinetic energy of particle 2, that is half m2 v2 square, and so on. That is equal to sigma of kinetic energy of ith particle, that is sigma of half mi vi square. Also, vi is ri omega and omega is constant. So total kinetic energy comes out to be half of sigma mi ri square into omega square, and this term sigma mi ri square depends on mass distribution with respect to axis of rotation, and it is called moment of inertia or inertia for rotational motion. So for discrete system of particles, moment of inertia is the sum of the term mi ri square of all the individual particles. And if the rigid body is in the form of a continuous system of particles, then this term will be the integration of dm r square for each differential element of mass dm located at a distance r from the axis of rotation. So in this case, I will be integration of dm r square, that is equal to integration of r square dm with proper limit. H for pure translation, velocity of each particle is same, let the magnitude of this velocity is v. Then total kinetic energy will be half m1 v square plus half m2 v square, and so on, that is equal to half sigma m v square, that is equal to half mv square, where m is the total mass, that is actually the inertia for translation motion. Now for pure rotational motion, the expression for total kinetic energy half I omega square is analogous to total kinetic energy in pure translation, that is half mv square. Here the term I is analogous to inertia for translation motion, and it is the inertia for rotational motion, and which can be calculated as I is equal to sigma of mi ri square for rigid body of discrete system of particles, and I is equal to integration of r square dm for rigid body of continuous system of particles. Also, it is important to appreciate that moment of inertia depends on mass distribution with respect to axis of rotation, and to find moment of inertia of combination of two or more bodies about same axis of rotation, we can use the property of integration. Let there is a composite body which is made from individual rigid bodies 1, 2 and 3, then moment of inertia of this body about the axis of rotation is equal to integration of r square dm for whole body, and by property of integration this is equal to integration of r square dm for body 1 plus integration of r square dm for body 2 plus integration of r square dm for body 3, and so on about same axis of rotation. Therefore, the net moment of inertia will be algebraic sum of individual moment of inertia of each body about same axis of rotation. And you can easily understand that in the same way as above, if a body is cut from another body, then we have to subtract the moment of inertia of the cutting part about same axis of rotation. And the above results are called superposition principle for moment of inertia. Thanks for watching Not for Exam, and we will see you next time.